Hello, friends. Welcome to a new segment of brand new, fresh segment on Pullback Edge, and we are calling it the anatomy of a trade. Now, what this segment would be doing, we would be looking at the top gainers uh, of stocks in a market, and we would just be analyzing the move on that particular day and how exactly had the stock been positioning itself, what had been the recent movement, and we'll try to see and try to look at the cause. If we can we can see a cause being built up in the recent past, which would have contributed to the move today. Right? So we'll look at, I'll just show you how exactly we'll go about it looking at it. Today we are looking at a stock called 4DX on the ASX. So I'll show you how exactly we drill down and we nail down on 4DX, and then we'll look at the chart. So this is the TradingView platform, and what we do is we go into the markets segment here, go into the countries, and right now I'm looking into the top gainers on the Australia Stock Exchange. We drill down, and there's a segment here, there's a section here for the top stock gainers of the day. So this is for today, which is the 2nd of January. And of these, there are Iris, Picus, there are many others there, of which the 4D Medical or 4DX had been on my watch list. And good to see that it's in the top gainers. So we will be looking at 4DX, which is in the medical space. So now this is the company. If we have to look at the a little bit of the details of the company, we can look at the sections below, how exactly the financials, etc., have been doing. So this is a software technology company. It commercializes 4-dimensional lung imaging platform, and that's what it's a product company in the medical space. So let's look at the chart. Look at the move today, which it made a move of a 15.252% in a single day, and we'll look at, oh wow, this is a wonderful movement. And as we can clearly see, this is not just a one-off, but this stock has been immensely performing right from this time period, which is right from the month of November itself, which is really good. So now let's look at the now this is not an isolated movement today, so we can clearly see that this has been above the conversion line, and what we are doing is we are analyzing it through the Ichimoku indicator. Now let's look at going back. Let's look at a bigger picture of this movement itself, right? So we'll go back and we'll look at right where the movement started. So let's see. Now this is sometime around August or end of July, that we can see that it really broke out from the cloud, and it gave a movement of how much in a couple of days itself, which is a 28 bars, which is around 40 days. It gave a movement of 765%. Wow, that's immense. Now let's look at the trend, which is a trend fib extension. What we'll do is, now normally when a trend goes up like this, so what we'll do is we start from here, take the high point. Now this is the high point. We can take this as a high point, and we look at the 50% mark of this whole move. So if I scroll down, see clearly this is the 0.5. So I'll just put, so you see this is the 0.5, which is the 50% of this move, with the fib replacement tool that I'm looking at, and it perfectly just comes exactly. This is just a copybook scenario itself. Wow, wonderful. Now this is, if I just from plainly from here as well, if I just drawn a trend line till here with a 50% retracement, which is a 50% retracement after making a move of 700%, is very healthy. It's very good. And it's good because it's not going beyond that, and also we can see it's clearly taking a support at the span B, which is this the thick red line of the Ichimoku cloud, where it is taking the support. Now if I take this and extend this fib extension, the as per the measured move would be the measured move from here would be the same distance. If I see from here to here, that should be the distance that it should be traveling from here to here. So this is the point one which you are seeing. This is the targeted move after it broke out from here. This is exactly the move which we should be at least expecting, and we can see that it made this move from here after it broke out in a span of what, 34 days, 24 bars. Wow, this is like less than 1 month of a trading period, and it made a gain of what, 144% in this time period itself. Wow. And it's not taking any breathing space at all the lines, the Ichimoku line, this is the conversion, this is the base, this is the span BA, all are pointing straight up, which means this is in a very bullish move right now. It is not showing any signs of weakness, and looks like it is going to, as long as it stays and it keeps on closing above the conversion line, this stock is going to go much further. Now let's do one thing. Let's make a measured move from here. So what we had done from the earlier part, let's see if you do the same thing, where exactly. So if now this extension is this, because this is not an established high point right now, we will have to wait for this to make first a high point from where it corrects. But suppose if this is the high point, I'll go and I'll take a 50% of this one, which comes around this point here. Now if at all, suppose if this is where it really stalls, we would expect a healthy correction would be for it to come back around this level. And if that's the case, then we would be looking at something around here, around 104% still. So target would be around 6.14. But it's not showing any signs of weakness right now. If it keeps on going, the next target definitely would be 6.16. So this is the anatomy of a trade for today, and we picked up 4DX, which is clearly in a very bullish stance right now. So a stock to keep an eye on. If it corrects, if it stalls, it would be good for us to just catch it up around 50% of the move here. Thanks. And if you like this segment, please do share your feedback, your comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.